They did it! The sons of bitches did it! It didn't suck! It didn't suck like the first one! Oh my god! This movie was awesome! Oh! Now it's no secret I was dreading this movie because the first one was fucking pitiful. A disgraceful and miserable horror film that put me off even giving this one a chance. And yeah, I'm talking about the one from 2 years ago, 2017, It, with the same kid actors. Horrible, horrible movie. Piece of shit. The first time around got everything about the clown wrong. Now, in Chapter 2, they got everything about him right. This is an awesome horror movie. I suppose I have to clarify that regardless of whatever Pennywise represents, there was no defense for his awful portrayal in the first movie. His voice, his movement, it was all wrong. He was just sitting there dancing, Georgie? Like, it wasn't scary at all. Wrong for a movie, not scary once. Every single stupid, shameful moment he was on screen, I wanted to turn it off. It's not scary. It's just fucking a clown. He's just dancing like a fucking idiot in these stupid camera moves. It devolved into a series of stupid horror vignettes that weren't frightening at all. Like, Pennywise, Penny Worthless. It seems impossible to me that the same people made this sequel. Because now Pennywise frightened the shit out of me. The scares worked, even the jump ones. And his voice and movement were perfectly framed this time around. This has got to be one of the better sequels ever made. The story picks up 27 years after the end of the first part. The Losers Club is all grown up and living their own lives. Bill with the stutter is now a famous writer. And also he's James McAvoy now. Ben from Soch isn't fat anymore, Jay Ryan. Beverly is married to an abusive man, Jessica Chastain. Eddie is still as neurotic as ever, James Ranzone. Richie's a stand-up comedian, Bill Hader. And Mike, Isaiah Mustafa, stayed as a detective in the town of Derry, where the clown lies. Actually, I'm an idiot. It turns out he was a librarian. I did not get that at all. He was showing up to the murder scenes doing investigations. I thought he was a cop. Probably a detective, but a friend of mine told me he's supposed to be a librarian, so I'm an idiot, whatever. A hate crime. Executed so effectively I thought I was in a different movie. Sets off the reemergence of Pennywise. Slowly little kids start disappearing again. Mike knows what's going on. He always knows what's going on, unfortunately. He phones up all the old gang one by one, hoping they will remember the pact they made as kids. The clown has returned. They have to rejoin to stop him. This is all played out well. Each of them come back to Derry upon Mike's request, and meet for a surprisingly effective dinner scene. They have trouble remembering their childhoods, but as they spend more time in Derry, the memories resurface. Bill's stutter comes back. Pennywise's horror visions haunt them again. They see and experience things that aren't there, treated as poor vignettes in the first film. They were too choppy and lazily shot that there was nothing there. Now, almost all of them are terrifying. The imagery rocks! As disturbing as you would hope a movie like this would have. So good they are that they earned that meta cameo in the bike shop. The actors here are all mostly great, with McAvoy so infused in his role that I bought him completely. His performance is fucking great! Like, he's Bill, he is Bill, that was awesome! Chastain is good as grown-up Beverly. Her and Jay Ryan share an incredible horror scene near the end. Hader was always funny. And really, I don't think they could have picked a better person for grown-up Richie Tozier. Ranzone's Eddie got on my nerves at times, but overall, he played his part. Mustafa, however, I was never fully convinced by. He was too confident in his acting. Maybe that's because his character has all the answers early on, which took away a bit of the fright. Yeah, he was definitely the weakest link. And then there's Bill Skarsgård, who gave one of the worst performances in the prior movie, but now gives one of the best. He controls his goofy voice now, and shapes it to levels of creepy I never saw in the first part. Just about all the side scares with our leads wandering off on their own to find their artifacts are great. In one moment, my heart nearly ripped out of my chest because of how fucking scary it was. Like, seriously, I almost had a fucking heart attack. It was just I couldn't believe it. It was so good. I haven't been that scared by a movie in a long time. It was one particular moment. Jesus Christ. I loved the lighting. I loved the way that this was shot. I loved how they took it up a notch this time and actually made things interesting. My eyes were constantly darting around the frame, even in scenes I was sure there was nothing to be found. Now that's a good atmosphere. There is awkward horror humor throughout, at times repetitive, but several big moments I laughed out loud so hard I might actually have to see it all again. Wait for that Pomeranian. Absolutely amazing. Some of the best. Like seriously, there was like 3 or 4 moments where I howled in the theater. I was laughing so fucking hard, and I like applaud. It was so good, so perfectly timed humor. It was just It, Chapter 2, is far, far better than Chapter 1. That is not up for debate. This movie is better looking, better sounding, not horribly edited, and will actually give you things to keep you up at night. The lovable homages to The Shining and The Thing are part of the ride. And one of the best Hall of Mirrors scenes I have seen in any movie ever. Seriously, holy shit. An amazing, amazing Hall of Mirrors scene. Oh my god, like, I was like, ah! It didn't suck, Zara. It was amazing. Well, not amazing, but it was great. Well, not great. It was really good. It was really good, Zara. I have a reason to go to the movies again. There's hope. Well, Zara. See? She thinks it was better, too. This movie doesn't always work. It is almost 3 hours long, and its repetitive nature of setups and near endings will exhaust some viewers. It exhausted me too, but in the right ways. I felt drained by the end, but because for most of it I was on edge, because it was actually good this time around, really good, and because I cared about them all, and I had no idea or clue about where it was going or how it was going to end. Maybe some will be disappointed by that ending. I don't know. I liked it, even if it seems almost cheesy in hindsight. And the handling of a suicide that blew my mind, with incredibly well thought out transitions that are just great storytelling. And such effective shots, and little attentions to detail like what's in Ben's wallet. And man, I loved the fortune cookies. Don't listen to anyone telling you this is a weaker sequel. They're the same idiots who told you to waste your time with the first one. Chapter 1 thought showing you a clown was scary. Chapter 2 shows you why he is. Honestly, I'm shocked. I cannot believe how much of a good horror time I had watching this movie. I would say it's nearly great. It is a really good film. It's nearly great. There are some issues it has that prevents it from being great, but honestly, as a sequel, amazing job that they improved every fuck up they had in the first one, because Jesus Christ, that movie sucked cock, and everybody just said they liked it, you know, because it was a new adaptation of the It movie, and I mean of the book and the miniseries. But that movie was terrible. The kids in that first film were great, but the editing and the storytelling were fucking trash, and it wasn't scary at all. And Pennywise was a joke, a 0 out of 10. But now, Pennywise is great. Everything Bill Skarsgård did in this time around was awesome. The way they filmed him, the way the scenes are set up, like the little firefly, and like just the shadows, the lighting was just way better. The suspense was way better built. The scares were there. Like, I lost it in that one scene where I had a heart attack, and it's just, this is effective horror film, and I fucking loved it. It is awesome. I might go see it again, honestly. Like, I hadn't been to the movies in a while because I'm fucking wasting my goddamn life, and I still haven't uploaded my Peanut Butter Falcon review, which I'm still editing, but I saw this movie, and there's a reason to do things again. There's a reason to exist. Movies can be great even when you think they won't be. It's just, I'm so happy.